All right, so I had to restart my PowerPoint, so mine doesn't have the first slide. But let's go ahead. We're going to start off by adding an emphasis effect to the title. So your title is favorites. All you got to do is click it. You're going to come up to your animations here. And then if you click this drop down arrow, you'll see you have different effects here. You've got your entrance, your emphasis, and your exit. So this is what happens, the animation that happens when the text enters the screen or the graphic enters the screen. Emphasis is what happens while the text is on the screen, and then exit is what happens when the text or graphic leaves the screen. So for this one, we're going to do an emphasis, which means it's already on the screen, and it's going to happen while it's on the screen. So I'm going to select teeter. Once you select it, it will show you what it does. But if you want to watch it, if you want to preview it again, you can click over here. I'll show you. Or if you want to watch it full screen, like what will it look like when you're actually presenting it, you can come down here to this option here. It says slideshow, and you can click that, and that will show you what it looks like in full screen. I can't do that because mine does something different, and it throws my whole thing. It messes it up, so I'm not going to be able to show you. All right, so that was steps 1 and 2. So for step 3, you're going to add a different entrance effect to each of your bullet points. So I'm going to come here. I actually already did one to my son's name. I'll go ahead and do it again, but you're going to select it. And then here, the green ones are your entrance effects. There are more. So if you're like, none of these kind of float my boat here, I'm looking for something else, you can come here and select more entrance effects. But I'm just going to go ahead and select one for now. And then again, once you select it, it'll show you what it does. Go ahead and do that for each individual favorite that you have listed there. You'll have to do those one at a time. So pause me, go ahead and do that, and then I'll meet you for the next step. All right, step 4. Now I want you to watch everything you've done so far just on that slide. See how it says from the current slide? So you're going to come back here, and I'm not going to be able to do this because, again, mine's acting weird, but you're going to come up here to the slideshow tab. And you're going to come over here, and you have two options. You can either play your slideshow from the beginning, which means it's going to start from slide 1 and take you all the way through your slideshow, or if you just want to see how your current slide is looking, you can hit play your slideshow from current slide. So go ahead and select that, and then click through your different animations. And then when you're done, you can just hit the escape key, the ESC key in the upper left-hand corner, and that will take you out of your slideshow mode. Okay, so now we are on step 5, and we're going to add one exit effect to the entire set of bullet points. So before, we added individual entrance effects, but you can also add, like if you don't want, it can be a lot when you add individual effects to each thing on your slide. So if you don't want to add individual ones, you can do the entire set. I just usually hover over my text box and I select that, and then you would go up to your animations, click your drop down arrow, and again your exit effects are red. So you've got some options here, but then you also have more exit effects here. And I'm going to choose this wheel, I guess. Ooh, no, I do not like that at all. I lied. Let's try, let's just do bounce. So you can see how they are individually going. But I did not have to add an effect to every single one of those individually. All right, so go ahead, pause me, and add your exit effect to the entire set of bullet points. And then your last step, again, every time you add animations or do anything to your slides, you always want to rewatch it and check for timing and make sure everything is working well together. So once again, I want you to go ahead and watch it from the current slide. So if you forget how to do that, you're just going to go to slideshow, click current slide, watch all of your animations together, and then make sure you save when you're done.